Experience the transformative power of music as it inspires, heals, and comforts at the Magic of Music, a special benefit concert by pianist Valery Lloyd-Watts in support of the United Way's initiatives to prevent and end homelessness. I'm here with pianist Valery Lloyd-Watts and Heather Hayhow from the United Way KFLA, and there is a special music event coming up, a big concert. We've been chatting a little bit about it pre-show. Valery, why don't you tell us what is going on? What's coming up?
Well, this is a benefit concert to support the agencies that the United Way deals with, to provide housing for the homeless. And the initiatives are so wonderful that when I heard about it, my immediate response was, what can I do to help beyond financial contribution? And the one thing I can do is give a concert. Yeah, like, let's put on a show. Okay, I can put on a show, because that's what I love to do, and I love to share it. And I am so impressed with everything that the United Way is doing, because every person they help helps every one of us. We are all Kingston, and I believe Kingston is one of the best cities in the world, and I'm so proud to be able to live here and to support what the United Way is doing. Friends of mine came to visit, and they were a little nervous because they were American, and they thought Americans had been so rude to Canadians. They thought they might not get a very good reception. And when they were out walking their dog, the dog was being walked by somebody else, and of course they struck up a conversation. And at the end of the conversation, the owner said to my friends, "Well, I'm a local, and I know you're visiting. If there's anything I can do to help you, let me know." And I thought, wow, what a representation of Kingston for my friends. And in reflecting on that, I realized that every one of us is a representation of Kingston. And this is a great community, supporting the United Way, creating safe spaces for people who, for whatever reason, are not able to provide that for themselves. And I admire and love that so much.
It's amazing. Your passion just comes through, both in terms of your love for Kingston community and then also as a pianist. Heather, I'm going to chat with you in a minute, because the connection between the United Way homelessness is obviously an important one. But Valery, you had mentioned that you are you know how to perform. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Because you have been this has been your career. You're a performer.
I am. Since the age of 4, I knew that I was going to play the piano when I grew up.
Fantastic. Tell me about that.
And what I like more, just in order to be able to make sure we get this in this lovely little chat, is that I love to talk a little bit about the music. My particular passion, and I believe my gift, is that I am able to make music accessible to people who don't know about classical music. By talking briefly about it, where I think the imagination of the composer triggers my imagination, I like to share the emotions of the music as they appear to me, because music is emotion in sound.
Nice, well put. So let's talk about the connection with United Way and the support that you're, tell me about that. We're supporting homelessness here, which is obviously a big issue in Kingston, across the country, unfortunately. But tell me about the United Way's involvement.
Absolutely. So we are so grateful for Valery offering to host this benefit concert. And she was very specific about focusing the funding towards homelessness initiatives right here in KFLA. So all of the money raised through the concert will support agencies right here in Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox, and Addington who are supporting those who are experiencing homelessness in our community. So that could look like providing emergency shelter that's needed, any outreach services, or providing warm meals for those who are experiencing homelessness, or it could even look like mediation services for family members who are experiencing conflict to really hopefully prevent any individuals from having to go out and experience homelessness in an effort to escape that conflict. So there's many different programs that are supported through United Way funded agencies that really focus on the homelessness issues in our community, and we're so grateful that all the funding through the concert will support those.
Nice. Valerie, you had mentioned that you love to perform, you want to give back to your community, but is there a specific why you're doing this particular event?
I have such respect for Martin Luther King, and he said, "I have a dream." I have a dream too, and my dream is that Kingston will be the first city in Canada to completely resolve the issue of homelessness, and that every person in Kingston will have a safe place to be.
That's a big goal.
I have such confidence in the work of the United Way, helping people, and I'm hoping that by our discussions, people will realize that they too are part of the initiative, whether they are actively working for it or not, because each one of us is Kingston.
Where is this happening? How can people go? By now, everybody wants to go. It's an amazing thing to support, and it sounds like it's going to be an excellent concert. Logistics, where and when?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's happening on February 25th. The concert will start at 7:30 and doors will open at 7 p.m. You can get tickets online. They're available right now. So unitedwaykfla.ca/events, and you'll be able to click through and purchase your tickets there. Tickets are $25 for general admission or $20 for seniors and youth, and it's happening at the St. James Anglican Church.
Nice. Valerie, just before we go, quick preview. What era are we listening to? Are we talking Beethoven, Bach? Do you have specifics?
Very good
favorites?
question. Oh, you put me right on the spot. Well, I figure I'm at a stage of my life now. I can play whatever
you
want.
Absolutely.
And my range is in that classical romantic era. I'm going to be playing Chopin, Revolutionary Etude, to inspire, because he wrote that piece with a specific goal to inspire people.
Beautiful.
Specifically his countrymen, that they would rise up and fight to save their country. Well, I want everyone in Kingston to rise up to provide a safe housing for every person here. I'm going to be playing just a little teeny bit of interesting Bach and Debussy, a little bit of Debussy, and the second Hungarian Rhapsody by Liszt, which is a real crowd pleaser. Everything I play is music that people love to hear. And I'm hoping that with my words, even if they don't know the piece, that it opens it up for them in such a way that they can connect with it immediately and feel the magnificence of the composer. That's my job. I'm a liaison between the composer and the audience.
Thanks to both of you for being here with us today, and really looking forward to the concert.
Thank you. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to the event as well, because it's sharing and hopefully comforting and inspiring.